Dana Abercrombie, The Koalition. Thank you for speaking with me.
Thank you
This
for
was
having me.
this was such a different but refreshing movie. So my question is, you played Dom. You're the father of the first two children. I'm
Mm.
going to say. My question is, what was it like, one, to learn that they're doing this movie and the different spin that it takes compared to the other ones that we've seen before?
Well, when I read the script at first, I told my agent, Susan Fincham, I said, "Look, I love the material and I want this role." It was because it was refreshing. It was very well written. It wasn't cliche. It was certain things that I saw that I can actually see how fun and funny and heartwarming this film could be. And it's different than a lot of the roles that I played. I played these well-to-do, less than desirable characters, and this one is a guy who there were a lot of layers to Dom Clayton, and I really wanted to dig in, and I was able to with the material, and I latched onto it, and I really wanted it. I'm glad that I got to play this part.
What I loved is that Dom Clayton, he's a father, he's there, but he still has regrets of
Mm,
how he maybe didn't handle certain things. And
mm.
we see his growth. Could you talk about the mindset of Dom when we first meet him to how that kind of changes over time?
Well, in the beginning, I think Dom, had an inflated ego. He had to come in and assert himself and to prove that he's this big man. And then he realizes that that's not what's necessary. What's necessary is his presence, his love, his understanding, his acceptance, his, being interested in what his children's wants are, what their likes and dislikes are, how their personalities are being shaped and molded by the world that he hasn't been a huge part of. And he also has to he has to bring himself down a notch and understand that the man that's helping raise his children is very capable of doing a great job, and he sees that he is, and that brings him to a level of acceptance that he wasn't used to. But it's also comforting. Sometimes when you're not used to a certain thing, and then you're brought into it, you see, oh, this isn't that bad. And I think that he comes from a place of being absent and not understanding things to being present and understanding and accepting of the things that are happening now, the situations with the children. I think it's a good thing.
And lastly, this movie, it's all about family and all
Mhm.
different kinds and forms. My question is, what does family mean to you?
Family means togetherness, despite your differences, understanding, despite your disagreements and grievances, and support. Despite what you may or may not want to do. Sometimes, there are things that you don't want to do, but you do it because the other person is, that's just their thing. And I think that there's a cohesion that comes with not just being blood relatives, but family to me means uh, love and harmony and cohesion based on each person's individual differences and collectively and individually. So
Thank you so much for speaking with me. I truly enjoyed it. I loved your role as well.
thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem.